It's a new beginning that starts with a familiar question. Where to? It's a question you ask yourself every day. And now it will kick off countless trips in cities around the world. And make it easier than ever to find the right ride. So all that's left to do is hop in and go. Because when you start with where you want to be, you're already on your way.
Welcome to Uber. Drivers are our most important partners, and we appreciate all you do to keep Uber running smoothly. Let's get started. As a driver with Uber, you're able to go online whenever you want and find people who need rides anywhere in your city. To load the app, tap the Uber partner icon on your phone and sign in with your username and password. Your username is usually your email address. Once you're signed into the app, select a vehicle and you will see a button that says Go Online. Once you're online, you will start to receive trip requests. So don't go online if you're not ready to drive. When a rider requests a trip, the driver closest to that rider automatically receives the trip request. That means that when you get a trip request, there is no driver on the road in a better position to accept that trip. Your phone will start beeping, and the screen will flash. Tap the screen to accept. It's important that you accept most trips because it ensures that riders can get a ride quickly. If you are online, you are expected to accept most trip requests. Once you have accepted the trip, drive to the rider's pickup location. You can tap the arrow to get turn-by-turn directions. The app will automatically send the rider a notification when you are almost there. Your rider may not be ready right away, so we suggest waiting a few minutes before calling or texting. Riders generally prefer text messages to phone calls, but make sure you follow all driving laws. Once the rider is in your car, ask for their name to make sure it's the right person. Saying something like, "What is your name, please?" is more effective than asking, "Are you Chris?" If you say that, the person could pretend to be your rider, Chris. All trips through Uber must be prearranged. According to regulations, e-hailing, or picking up riders who have not requested through the app, is against the law and can result in citations and fines. When you know you have the right rider, slide the button to begin the trip. If your rider entered their destination, you will see the route to the destination in your app. Confirm the rider's destination by asking something like, "Are we still headed to 11 West 53rd Street?" Tap the arrow for turn-by-turn directions to the destination. Once you arrive, slide the red button to end the trip. Payments are calculated automatically, and both you and the rider will be prompted to leave a rating for each other. Uber is a cashless app. That's one reason why riders love using it, and why Uber has been able to grow so quickly. Cashless means that all transactions are handled electronically through the app. If you encounter a technical issue that results in an incorrect fare for the trip, please let us know by submitting a fare review. Please do not ask the rider to pay for the trip in cash. It goes against our terms of service agreement and your contract with Uber. It also creates an uncomfortable experience for the rider. Let us handle any payment issues, so you have more time to focus on providing 5-star service. Riders love being able to hop out of the car without fumbling for cash once they arrive at their destination. That's a big part of the Uber experience, so we tell riders that tipping is not required. If a rider does offer a tip, please remind them that tipping is not necessary. However, if the rider insists, you can accept the tip. You've earned it. When there are more requests for rides coming in than the available drivers can accept, prices go up to encourage drivers to go online. We call this surge. Adjusting prices during times of high demand brings more drivers onto the road. That means more people can get rides. Drivers earn more money, and our system is reliable for everyone who uses it. Surge pricing is based on the time and location of a rider's request, not the driver's location. If the request comes from outside the surge area, or you accepted the trip before surge, the fare will be at the normal rate. Due to high demand, surge pricing is most likely to be in effect during rush hour and bad weather, on busy holidays, and for city-specific events such as sporting events and concerts. The Uber Partner app will show a heat map of surging areas in your city. Unshaded areas have low demand for rides. Yellow areas have normal demand. Orange areas are very busy. Red areas are surging. Different areas can surge at different levels. For instance, one neighborhood might be surging at 1.5 times the regular rate, and another might be surging at twice the rate. Drive to nearby orange and red areas to find rides easily. Ratings module. After every completed trip, your client can leave a rating between 1 and 5 stars. They may also leave written feedback for the trip, like you see here. You also have the opportunity to rate the passenger between 1 and 5 stars. This two-way rating system helps ensure that Uber provides the best experience possible for both riders and drivers. Riders are always looking for 5-star service, which is why Uber is very selective about the drivers we partner with. If your rating falls below rider expectations, you may lose access to the Uber application. Fortunately, there are plenty of ways to make sure you remain a 5-star driver. Uber will always be ready to use and share client feedback to help you improve your service. Tips on 5 stars module. Want to know more about what your passengers will be looking for? Following these tips can help you get started on the right foot and make sure you consistently impress your clients. The top reason riders love using the Uber application is the reliability of the experience. For example, once a driver has accepted a trip, both the passenger and the driver see the same ETA, or estimated time to arrival. The rider will plan around this estimated arrival time and can even see the driver approaching in the Uber app. This makes it important for you, the driver, to be ready and prompt when accepting requests. Being late to a pickup is one of the most common reasons a driver receives a rating below 5 stars. Because riders expect their driver to arrive at the pickup location quickly, we suggest drivers only go online and accept trips when they're already in the vehicle and ready to drive. Using a GPS device is also highly recommended, and so is studying the city during downtime. The easier you can navigate the city, the happier your clients will be, and the more efficient you will be with your time. Riders also love using the Uber application because drivers pay attention to detail. If you open the door for the rider, provide cold water, or have extra phone chargers on hand for your client, you are always more likely to receive a 5-star rating. There is no formal dress code while driving on the Uber system, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't think about your appearance. How you dress and care for your hygiene may be seen by your clients as a reflection of your commitment to providing 5-star service. Dressing well can even make your job easier because riders respect drivers who present themselves in a professional manner. Asking users to rate you 5 stars, on the other hand, has proven to decrease driver ratings since users feel that it is unprofessional. Vehicle quality module. Riders love being driven around in style. A rider that sees a car pulled up with a new car wash and then enters into a clean interior is much more likely to rate 5 stars than a user that pulls up to a car with dust on the outside, then finds clothes and other clutter on the inside. A quick note about smoking. Uber does not allow riders to smoke during an Uber trip. Please don't hesitate to ask your clients who want to smoke outside the vehicle out of respect for your next passengers. Additionally, riders tend to rate lower when taking a trip in a car with any strong scents, be it cigarette smoke, body odor, cologne, or even car air fresheners. Another focal point should be vehicle maintenance. Your contract with Uber requires that your vehicle is in great mechanical shape at all times. That means no visible body damage, no squeaky brakes, no broken AC, and no missing hubcaps. In short, the best Uber partners have cars that are fresh and clean, both inside and out.
Yo, sorry about that, man.
I've been waiting here for 2 minutes!
sorry.
Get out of my car now! I moved to Hollywood when I was 24 years old, you know. Did you ever hear the song, Ya Tayyib al-Qalbi?
Yo, what's up for Logan?
Yes, by the way, these are my cousins. Yalla habibi ta'zak. Mustahil! Alhamdulillah! My wife just gave birth! بدك نروح عبادة؟
What?
بدك نروح عبادة.
What are you saying?
Oh my god.
Why is the car stopping?
Do you have gas money?
Are you joking?
Yeah, and then I tell the guy. Whoa! Shit, you just hit that guy!
You hit that guy? Where are you going? Where are you going? What's up? Yo, you're not supposed to be. That's illegal?
Do you want some, my friend?
Okay, I put the address in.
You want me to kill him? Give him a kiss right now! No. Give him a kiss! Don't give him a kiss, don't give him a kiss! Stop!
Okay.
Hold on!
Yo, can you keep your eyes on the road?
Huh?
Keep your eyes on the road?
Oh, I'm blind.
What?
I said I'm blind.
Why are you driving?
I have no idea.
Calm down. Breathe. No, he's gonna shoot. Oh, shit! He's killing you! Oh my god! Call the cops!